What's up, guys? It's your boy Mofi. Today I just wanted to talk about what I've been doing these past 6 months. You guys haven't seen me for a really long time, and mainly because I failed on my promise to be consistent with my content. You see, when it comes to music, it's important not to just, in my opinion, not to just like lay music out there, just put it out there without a plan. I think after the release of my song Maniac, I learned a very important lesson about music. And me personally, I don't mean to be cocky or anything of that nature, but I really felt like Maniac was a really, really great track. I wrote it like right when I released it right when I got out of high school in 2018. I'm now 21. I was 18 back then, so 3 years ago. And it didn't do the numbers that I was hoping for. So ever since then, I've been very careful about what exactly I release to my fans, and making sure that I'm always getting back something in return. You know, I want my music to push my career forward, and getting low numbers like 23, 40 views is not something that I had wanted. So it was really appreciated, you know, hearing all the feedback. I know that a lot of people like that song. And lots of people love This Is Not a Love Song as well. But I just didn't have a definitive plan. To put it simple, I've taken a lot of time I've taken a lot of time harnessing my craft, but not a lot of time figuring out how exactly the music industry works back then. You know, I thought, back when I was in high school, I thought all I really needed was to be a very talented artist, but honestly, that's not the case. Truth of the matter is, it takes a lot more than that. It takes dedication, it takes consistency, always posting on social media and things of that nature, something that I wasn't doing, but I'm starting to slowly get in the process of it. If you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, you'll see me starting to post more and more. And not even knowing that I need a publishing service or a distribution service back in those days, but I've learned so much since then, and that's why it's been taking me so long to release my music. I want to make sure that I have everything under control, everything in order, so that my music is actually successful and reaching out to everybody, and it's truly pushing me to be the person that I want to be, the musician that I want to be. I want to do this full time. But I can't do this full time if I'm not doing things properly. And this is what happens to a lot of artists. So I want to make sure that I'm not falling into that category, basically. So what happens from here? I'm finally starting on my series called Sounds of Lush. I talked about it a long time ago, but I'm actually starting to write it on my website. You can read about that on my website. And then I'll take the best points of the Sounds of Lush and put them on my YouTube channel here. So what is the Sounds of Lush? The Sounds of Lush is meant to be mainly a YouTube series covering everything that's going on in the lo-fi hip-hop community. I'll be touching on new releases, news, new artists, new songs, and just new ideas to push the lo-fi community to new heights. A lot of people have moved on from lo-fi hip-hop, or only listen to it when they're like about to go to sleep or something like that. But me personally, I see a lot of potential in the genre, and I actually take a lot of my inspiration as an artist from lo-fi hip-hop. Not just lo-fi hip-hop, but also other genres that incorporate lo-fi elements. For example, bedroom pop is just lo-fi hip-hop. Bedroom pop is lo-fi pop, but we don't call it lo-fi pop, we call it bedroom pop, you know? Garage rock is lo-fi rock, you know? So things of that nature. I definitely want to do more than just rap music. Rap music is great, but I just feel like branching out as an artist. I definitely want to do a little bit of rock music, R&B, electronic music here and there. So, you know, good news is I have a mixtape on the way. I'm calling it Level 1. More details on that coming soon. I'm going to have somebody interview me so you guys know exactly where I've been for so long, where I've been, what I've been doing, and more about Level 1 in the future. I will tell you guys what exactly I've been doing to be preparing for this big release, for this mixtape release. That's not it. Until the release of Level 1, which will be most likely by the end of this year. I'm really just waiting for a couple of things, making sure that I have merchandise available, proper promotion, which is something that's very important, and is the reason why This Is Not a Love Song got so big. And I also want to try to get it some radio time. Besides that, I'm also going to put out some demo songs. This is meant to get you guys riled up, hyped up for the release of Level 1. A lot of these songs are old songs that you guys haven't heard before, and a lot of them I didn't put out at the time because I thought they were either bad or I didn't own the beat, so I just never put them out. But it turns out that's okay because they ended up being promo for the release of Level 1, so it all worked out in the end. Basically, I want you guys to look out for the demo songs, the sounds of Lush, and the big one, Level 1, which will be dropping in probably a month, hopefully a month, if I can get everything in order. In the meantime, I'm going to try to do a little bit of vlogging, like what I'm doing right now. I don't really blog. I think it's kind of weird, but I thought it was better than nothing. Maybe you guys will like it. I don't know. So, I guess I'll show you what a typical day in the life of Mofi goes like, eh? Usually I try to wake up at 7 o'clock. This can be very challenging. Especially during fall and winter times, because we lose an hour. Basically, 7 o'clock feels terrible during fall and winter time, but I try to stay consistent. Back in spring and summertime, this was perfect. It was like dawn, but waking up at 7 during fall and winter is before dawn, so it feels horrible. Nevertheless, I want to make sure that I'm staying in the habit of doing that. You can see me in the video struggling to wake up. I actually have a morning routine in my journal. Drinking water, super important. I do a little stretch before I wake up, and I get started with my day. First thing I do, obviously, we shower. Now, specifically on this day, this was 4 days ago, and today I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing to promote my sound. That day, I was actually going out to street perform for a bit, or busking. It is one of the best ways, in my opinion, that I found to give myself exposure, and things of that nature. So yeah, that's the main thing that's going to go on today. I just make some breakfast, a couple of eggs, some toast. It's a really fun thing to do. I always make sure that I have breakfast. Like, it could be a small breakfast. On days when I'm not, I don't have a heavy schedule like this, it's actually like a small breakfast. Even if it's something small. Today I'm having some toast, some eggs, and some coffee. So boom, that's good enough. Today, especially because I'm going to be out performing, so I want to make sure that I'm eating good. Once I'm done making my breakfast, that's when I make my to-do list. That day I was actually at Adams Morgan Plaza. The other times that I've gone street performing, I've been all around DC. It's not a long-term thing, it's just something to get my name out, and it's actually helped a lot. My Twitter and my Instagram followers have gone up exponentially just because of it, and people would see my socials on my whiteboard and come and follow me. On top of that, they also donate to me, and I use that money to fund my career. I wasn't the biggest fan of street performing when I first started doing it. I started doing it because I thought it was the easiest way to really get exposure. And it truly was. People listening to my sound in person and really starting to follow. But I wasn't necessarily happy with just performing my music for free. This slowly began to change as I began to meet new people, and new opportunities started to come my way because I was street performing. So I have actually come to enjoy it, and I come out and I still do it here and there. Although I do plan to stop as the weather gets cooler. And it was definitely a fun experience nevertheless. So today I was going to be street performing, and I wanted to make sure that I was looking my best, so I made sure that I shaved. Sometimes I'd be feeling myself. It's always nice to give yourself a little self-love, Like, this is what I looked like when I first woke up, and this is my outfit for the day. I'm wearing my own merchandise, so it's an easy way to promote myself while I'm street performing. It takes about 5 minutes for me to set up, but after that, everything is smooth sailing from there. I'm going to let you guys listen to one of my performances from about 2 weeks ago.
Hey, Mofi, listen, where's the presentation sensation, had no limitation to my elevation. Call that levitation, like I'm Superman but no relation. What's my occupation? Poor with no toleration, battling these rappers like a Hunger Games elimination. I'm a deviation, different from the nation, separation black or white. I'm not into segregation, got determination, aiming for success. Got the coordination, putting rappers in the situation. Subordination, hesitation. I've been in hibernation, meditation, waiting for a time when there's a celebration for my revelation. Got the inspiration for my dedication and my domination of alliteration. Yeah. Yeah.
Before I let you guys go, I'm going to let you guys hear a little snippet from what I call high school raps.
I was that quiet, nerdy individual. Say that they like it wordy with the syllable. I make a riot early, that is typical, but I deny it, jury. You're the criminal, see, I don't know what you mean. You say that my actions are wrong, but how is that so? I guess you don't know that they are all singing my song. I hear them say, who's that? That's a nigga Mofi. So they tell me, you got bars, man. You are that guy. I just want to be a star, but the war won't die. They say do or do not. See, there is no try. What an alibi. The DMV doesn't lie. That's why I harness my power so we can all fly in a jet that I bought so we cannot fall from the sky. I'm sly with a rhyme. Now it's time for the high school reps.
Also, last week I went to an open mic. It was called Busboys and Poets. This one has open mics every Wednesday. It's about like $5. So I just went inside and did my thing, and I had a lot of fun.
64, give it up for the bar that walks more. No one knows I go hard like Voldemort. Go on, please take a card, just on the store. Analyze it like Commodore 64. Let me give a proper introduction. I'm a street performer, causing destruction. Better than my opponent's deduction. I'm a debuffing, loving how I give you physical motivation. Off of my party running inspiration. And I hardly has time for my PlayStation. I'm too busy making presentation. They are too slow, third day. That's the rhythm, then bestow. Curse day, exorcism, let them know. Worst way, criticism. I got flow, wordplay, and lyricism. Check it out. Master of home who hates and making the enemy fall. Who is this music to make you can't recall? Hey, give it up from the bar that walks more. No one knows to go hard like Voldemort. Hey, I'm facing a card just on the store. With a lesson like Commodore 64. Give it up from the bar that walks more. No one knows to go hard like Voldemort. On the store.
So yeah, although I haven't been posting as often as I should, I definitely have been doing things. But obviously I should let you guys know what I've been doing. So I'm going to try to start vlogging at least once a week. In the meantime, look out for Sounds of Lush and definitely look out for the demo songs. There's going to be one demo song per week. That'll be coming soon. Hope you guys have a nice day and you guys stay motivated. Mofi out.